this cut is 19mm, I think, 19mm wide. I don't know if I'll get that arc there, so once I've cleaned this bit up I might have to move this whole jig back just 5mm or so. I do have a 1/2 inch version of this which would get into, you know, would get into that corner, but it's only 19mm thick and this is 18mm. It's not very good. I need to get a new one, but we'll see how that goes. That worked out well. I want to take a little bit out of here anyway for the mount, for the bed mount. That was good. A little bit difficult getting the router to stop it from falling over on there. Could of course made this wider, but I wanted to work off flush off this. Swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Anyway, that jig should do that end. It doesn't matter about these cuts, it'll follow this shape. So I'll get that on there. I've been a bit generous there, so. A little bit wobbly, but they should come up alright. When you look at them like that, I'll round that off a little bit. But when you look at them like that, they'll be fine. And like I say, I want to take a sliver out of here anyway for the bed mount, about 5mm either way. You see, when I marked this jig, these two were laid as they are now. So I marked it off that end and that end. That, like you saw, I took quite a lot off there. But if I sit this on here, it's not so bad. But once I cut them, they'll both be the same. Same with this one. I'm just going to round these over a little bit, trim a bit off there. I could have rounded that over on the jig, then it would have rounded it over, but I couldn't decide if I wanted it round or not. I'm still not sure, to be honest. I think I'm just going to sand the edge off. That is something I wanted to mention about rounding corners off. Imagine I wanted to round that corner off, or any other. Just draw it on with this. What I'd do is I'd sand it straight across there, 45 degrees, remove that. That'd leave you a point there and a point there. I'd sand that across there then, and that across there. That'd leave you a couple more points, sand those off, sand those off. and eventually you'd be able to sand it round. So in at 45 first, take the point off, then take these 2 points off. Alright, same goes for this. I could use my block, but it's a bit soft, even the hard side's a bit soft. I just end up rounding it off. I'm going to use a block with a bit of sandpaper. So I sand the point off first. So I've got a chamfer on there. Then I'd sand that point and that point. Then I'll be able to sand that round. Bit tight and fiddly in here, but you get the idea. You get a much more consistent curve. Right, so those pieces got sprayed. I didn't film the spraying, same as what I've done before. I'm quite happy with that. They turned out quite well. Just need to get them on the bed now, get it finished. I'll get these put together. I've got some tape on there to try and get off. I've just taken the tape off these, that worked out alright. But you can see the beech through. Not sure about that. Don't really want to be painting inside there, I'll just stick that thing in. But I know on the old ones, the ones that got painted pink, just had a look and see there were beech, so you'll be able to see the beech through on those ones. I think I'm going to leave it, see what's said. I'm letting it stop because you see how it does that. If I lifted it up, it might hit the blade as it comes up and take a chunk out of these. I've chosen to make my own brackets because I want that distance, and I only want to put one screw in. I don't want them too far coming in. I've got some brackets here. Look. I'm going to screw one to here. And like I say, I don't want two screws. I could have got these with a single screw like that, but what happens is you get some movement, you know, like that. It rocks. I'll screw it to this and show you. But these brackets, I want them to hold the side up, so if anybody sits on it, the side rails will stop you sitting completely on it, but I want to try and make them so they hold up. I could have left these as long lengths, that was my other choice, but I'll do this, I'll show you. Because the side rails, you know, they're only 18mm, so I can only get like little screws in, so I just stick that in there. It holds together quite well, but I think in time prove me wrong, but I think in time that'll twist. There's a little bit of movement there now. Put a pencil line there. Probably can't see it moving. I think in time that'll just come loose. So I think that, because that's longer than that, it'll hold better. Because that, at the moment, wants to twist like that. Anyway, there's not much burr on these at all. I'm sure online there's loads of different options of brackets, but that's boring, isn't it? So I'm just setting my tools up. I'm going to use these insert nuts. I've got a countersink on the top, and they take a 6mm bolt. I'm using these little 1/2" bolts. They're only going into 18mm, so I've got to be careful about coming through. You see these things, they don't sit right. crap is that? Could use my bit of wood, but yeah. So I did one, that was alright, it wasn't quite deep enough. So I did another, that's okay, doesn't come through. I tried a Forstner bit, but the only Forstner bit I've got is 9mm, well 3/8. This is 8mm. It's the point I've got to be careful of. See the distance there? It's not quite long enough. That seems going okay, but it's not sitting right. I'm going to put the tiniest little blob of glue on, but I don't want it in the thread, so a little bit of glue on there. You won't see it, but just show you, this PU paint isn't reactive to acetone. Nail varnish remover's got acetone in it, so this PU is good for, you know, like work surfaces, vanity units, things like that. Oh, bit of acetone gets the glue off. Bit of white dust, but that's it. Piece of shit. I'm gonna fix this thing one day. Light won't go off. It was on all night, so battery was dead when I got up this morning. Need two hands. I'm using these so that this bed can be taken to bits and bolted back together again. Need two hands. Oh, it's warm today. Right, so that's it. And like I say, I use these metal brackets because I want them to be holding that quite firmly, especially that one. It's got to stay somewhat like parallel so that these work properly. Anyway, give it a clean. That's it. Hopefully last time I see this.